Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you're all doing well out there. I have a trio of quick reviews for you guys today. I'm going to give you my thoughts on Superintelligence, the new Melissa McCarthy comedy over on HBO Max. From there we're going to go into the holiday sequel, The Christmas Chronicles 2, starring Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn over on Netflix. And then I'm going to close it out with The Happiest Season, another holiday flick over on Hulu, led by Kristen Stewart and Mackenzie Davis. So let's jump into these movies to see which ones are worth adding to your watch list.
This is nice. These are nice people. It's not like a Russian mob.
A nice change of pace.
I mean, I guess on the other hand, this thing could destroy the Earth.
He ain't wrong.
No.
So let's kick it off with Superintelligence. This is another Ben Falcone, Melissa McCarthy collaboration that delivers pretty much everything the others have for the most part. That being a bland, formulaic storyline, an admittable collection of chuckles, the usual sight gags from Melissa McCarthy, and direction that doesn't really create much energy and feels very by the book. There are a couple of laughs littered in here, but nothing that stands out, and the runtime, for me at least, felt much longer than it actually was. Now, I'm a fan of McCarthy when her comedic beats are hitting with me, but they just weren't in this one. It was by the numbers performance that certainly does have its moments of appeal here and there, but it wasn't enough to carry the pace of this ridiculous plotline and the plug-and-play characters it was filled with. I did enjoy her flashes of personality and charm, but this movie, to me, just felt like an assembly line comedy that you can predict through each story beat, and I struggled to keep interest in watching. So overall, I'll give Superintelligence 35% on the meter. This movie was a drag to get through. I'm usually an easy laugh when it comes to comedy, so even I'm sure I got more lazy laughs out of this one than a lot of others will. The James Corden addition to this story was comical in places. Also, having lived in Seattle, the settings and the Ken Griffey Jr. additions were nostalgic, but there just wasn't enough substance here to grab onto, and it felt pretty much expired from the minute it started.
Sometimes I think you actually enjoy these little dangerous escapades.
Now let's jump into Christmas Chronicles 2. I loved the first one. I was excited to see this sequel. I kind of hoped it would kick my holiday spirit up into gear, and it certainly accomplished that. I mean, how can you not love Russell and Hawn together as the Clauses? They're freaking adorable. I love the enthusiasm that they put into these performances. It was a beautifully shot film with a lot of fun, vibrant special effects, and it created an inviting holiday wonder that can connect to kids and adults. Now, I will admit sometimes it's hard for me to invest in storylines and movies that are made for kids. They can be hit and miss with me. I gotta be honest, this one was a miss. It was a solid plotline to capture the spirit of Christmas and to make you feel good inside, so it certainly does the trick in that department. However, just wasn't really very interested in all the wormholes worked into the plot, and the story arc of the villain didn't really grab me either, but like I said, I enjoyed the performances and my intrigue increased every time Russell and Hawn were on screen. Still though, it was an engaging film. I found entertainment in it. It's a nicely crafted holiday flick that blends practical and digital together to just create a magical adventure all centered around Christmas. So The Christmas Chronicles 2 is going to get 75% on the meter. It's a movie that's going to make you feel good while you're watching. The entire family can sit around and both old and young can find things that will connect with them about the holiday. However, I do got to say you're going to need a large glass of eggnog because this runtime closes in on 2 hours when it could have easily been 90 minutes.
Abby, honey, are you okay? Oh, morning. I'm sorry about all this mess.
Morning, kids.
Morning.
Honey, I'm headed to the office. Have a good day.
You know I will.
And finally, let's jump over to Hulu to talk about Happiest Season. This one really surprised me. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was going to be a little bit cheesy, and it was at times, but it's also a heartfelt romantic drama that has a lighthearted tone that I think will boost your spirits while you're watching. It does follow a lot of similar beats in the genre, but focusing on Stewart and Davis as a same-sex couple certainly does give the recycled plotline a fresh, relevant tone and atmosphere. It feels sincere as it explores the stress of coming out to family and friends and just being able to be comfortable with expressing who you are to others, and it had me lured in and invested. It covers many other different family dynamics as well and just wraps it all in a sweet holiday package. It does get a little bit too focused on a cute and happy ending, but it is a film that families can gather around to watch and get a dose of holiday charm and some enlightenment on some possible prejudices they may have without a movie being very heavy-handed in the delivering of that message. I also thought Daniel Levy movie was very amusing. I loved his chemistry with Stewart. Aubrey Plaza and Mary Steenburgen are fantastic as well, and I think everybody really does get their comedic moments throughout the runtime. And overall, I had a great time with this movie. Happiest season is going to get 85% on the meter. It is predictable in places, but it doesn't hinder the ability to find yourself being invested in this storyline and the characters. It covers a lot of topics on screen that we need to see more of, and it does so without feeling heavy-handed. It never loses sight of its holiday spirit, and it results in a charming romantic comedy that I think a wide range of demographics can find appealing. It'll make you laugh, it'll touch your heart a little bit too, and that's always something that's good for a holiday movie to have for me. And those are my thoughts on these three films. Superintelligence may be one to pass on unless you're a diehard fan of McCarthy, but The Christmas Chronicles 2 and Happiest Season are a couple of solid holiday films to add to your watch list this season. Both of them are going to make you feel good while you watch, and I think that's something we need more of to close out 2020. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. I'd love to talk movies with you guys. Share it with your friends, and without question, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can never miss a video. Here are some links to some recent reviews just in case you missed them. All my social media links and the link to our official website are down in the description below, and I'll catch you next time.